No.
Okay.
Wait, we are?
Yes.
We're still live?
hello.
Are we live right now?
Molly's
We are
eating
not
pizza.
dead.
Well, you might be if Drusilla gets a
We're not
hold
dead,
of
but
you.
we're not for sale.
I want to be for sale.
That
Sale.
is called slavery.
Yep.
Or indentured servitude,
Sale.
which is the
Or
nice way of
prostitution.
saving slavery.
Or just a fuck puppet. That's basically what Latrice. Let's talk about our characters. I feel like that's what we should do. What?
Yeah.
I'm just whispering sale.
Alright, you guys talk
So-
about your characters. I will talk about why one of my friends hates me when we get to my turn.
Oh, okay. We can do this. We can do this. Who wants to go first?
Not me.
Mine's ditto. Okay, your turn.
Yeah, you're
I
a
don't
fucking
know,
ditto.
I actually don't know anything about Newt's background.
Yeah.
Neither does Newt.
Newt's just Newt.
Can you elaborate
Dude,
on
does
that?
Newt know his own like what he was born to look like? Like, does he
Newt?
know his original form?
I mean, he does. He just doesn't want to show anyone.
Is it that bad, or is he just too goddamn handsome that he doesn't want to hurt anyone?
Nah, he just never wants to be seen as a changeling. So it's like in public, there's no reason to let people know that you're a changeling.
But
So
you advertise
I
the
mean-
fact that you're a changeling.
Yeah,
my
you kind of dick around.
when I get to a new
Yeah.
place, not until I know it's safe.
Like, have you
That's
ever
fair.
seen an actual, like, unchanged changeling? They're pretty...
I have not, to be honest.
They basically have pale skin and then like
Yeah.
freaky hair
La, la, la,
and
la.
then black sclera.
Oh, I'm
Very
looking
nice.
it up right now. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, they're freaky.
They're like a ghost.
Yeah, they're very...
So that's like the indication, like, hey, that's a changeling. Let's take their skin off and then use them to as a cape to be whatever we want. You know, they look like albino humans
It's basically what they are.
or albino elves, depending
Or
on
like
how
the-
you depict them.
I always think, like, translucent, like... I don't know, but that's just me.
No. That's a good assumption. But like Newt's Newt. Like, what's Newt?
Newt?
Yeah.
What does he look like?
Well, no, like what's
What
his...
makes him Newt?
Yeah. Besides being the fact of a changeling.
Well, he's just a goofy guy. He's always trying to steal stuff for the glory. He doesn't care about the money. He just wants to steal it. And don't ever tell him the odds.
Okay.
And like, he just likes fooling around, disguising as people that he's not, because he thinks it's fun.
Is it because you can't stop being tall and you can't disguise yourself? That's why you wanted to be a
Yep.
changeling?
Yep, our seven
that- is that
That's
right?
psychology, Tim!
Is that why you're always the dwarf?
Yeah, I'm the bartender.
Oh, the bartender's a dwarf?
Yeah.
Like
He's
I
the
said.
bartender from season 1.
No.
Like,
okay.
season 0, because I don't think season 1 ever got uploaded or
Our
published
7-foot
in any
friend
way.
is apparently never going to stand out in the crowd now. Role playing.
Yeah.
I just don't want to think of a new NPC every time, so just the bartender is just his base identity.
That's just your default.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But otherwise, like the thing that I want to do the most with Newt is just be a spy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Go for it, dude.
How
Have
would
any
you
disguise.
how would you implement that into like the session?
I don't know. Like, I always keep a lookout for what kind of things I can change into. Like when we went to the ice fortress, like I immediately tried to find out if I could transform into a crystal guards, and I couldn't because they're not translucent. But otherwise, like changing into guards is useful. But as we found out, you need to be careful because guards will recognize other guards. It's not like everyone's the same.
Yeah, it's like in Hitman.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
They recognize that you're not one of them.
Well, depending on the hitman, though.
Yeah,
In
that's
Blood Money, they will never recognize you.
That's
But
very
in
true.
in 2, if you so much as breathe on them wrong, then they'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, well, in
Yeah.
Elusive Target, I think it's a pretty nice middle ground of that. Where it's like, if you do something suspicious, then they'll actually, like, look at you and be like, hey, do I know you?
Yeah. So I haven't played Hitman 1. I like Hitman 2 in contracts, but like they're both hard as balls and aren't like very well designed. But they're very fun, and it's fun to not take seriously. Blood Money is fantastic, and I'm about to play Absolution soon.
Oh.
But yeah, and Agent 47 was my inspiration for Newt, but I just wanted him to be
cool.
silly.
Okay.
So silly Agent 40. Okay, I like
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
now we know.
Just a silly, chilly Agent 47.
So now we know Newt's motivation. Do
He's
his,
not an assassin. He's just a thief spy.
do we
Okay,
know
okay.
his background?
He was orphaned and he lived in the city as a courier, and then he was just like, I'm just gonna wander around a bit, and then everything went wrong. And then
Did he just decide this job fucking sucks and I'm
he
out?
just changed his identity again.
So, you said he was a courier?
Yeah.
Someone probably shot him in the head,
Yeah,
left him in the
shot him
desert.
in
Probably had a lame ass checkered jacket or something.
Yeah. I imagine it was like that episode of SpongeBob where he hid in the mailbox. Hi,
That works, that works.
Just shut him in the face. Have you ever seen the movie Burn After Reading?
No.
No.
It stars Brad Pitt and George Clooney. And there's a scene where I haven't seen the whole movie, but I've seen this one scene from it where Brad Pitt hides in George Clooney's house and he's in his closet, and then George Clooney opens his closet and sees him in there, and then he's like so freaked out by him, he thinks he's gonna kill him, so George Clooney pulls out a gun and shoots him in the face before he has a chance to say anything.
Hell yeah.
So yeah. Anyways.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep other people talking because I have pizza in my mouth.
Ah, yes.
Because I'm a hungry girl and I haven't eaten all day.
Yes.
Which is, well, I had some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. But that was like every time I would look up from my embroidery, which is like once every 5 minutes, because like staring at very small details for an extended period of time hurts your eyes.
Really?
Speaking of embroidery and needles, tell us about Drusilla.
Hell yeah!
I did that. That was a good segue. Thank you. I'm here all week and the next 5 weeks after.
Hell yeah! So my girl Drusilla, I put a lot of work into her. A lot of the ways she gets her humor from me, like we share our kinds of humor, but other than that, she is very cut and run if the situation calls for it. Yeah, like she's technically like chaotic good, but so she won't go out of her way to help people, but like if it's right in front of her, then yeah, she'll do, and she can do something about it, then she will. But most of the time she's just like, I don't know, kind of in her own little world, and then she'll occasionally tune into what's happening around her and she'll be like, well, yes, this is nice. Yes, everyone's still alive. Good. Oh, fairy. And she'll just like be back off.
Is she like on pot constantly or something?
No.
Is she like constantly high that she sees a fucking fairy all the time?
No, she does see spirits that nobody else can. That's part of her background as a haunted one, which, so basically her family was brutally murdered. Everyone. She came from like lower nobility. And like everyone on the estate was slaughtered and she like hid out while it was happening. And then like a few days later, this group comes a knocking and they drag her out and they're just like, did you kill these people? And she's like, no. And they're like, okay, come with us. And so she does, and then they brainwash her into, they tell her that she can use, since she's a very strong magic user, she can learn necromancy to medically help people and like better their lives and like kind of what she tried to do for not Aaron. His name's not Aaron. What's Micah's character's name?
Adrian.
Yes, kind of what she tried to do for Adrian.
No, it's Aaron now.
Yeah, they convinced her that she could do that for other people. But then she found out that they were lying to her, so she killed them all. Yay!
Hooray! Huzzah!
Then she, like, had nowhere to go, so she became a beggar in the streets of the city. And that's where she met Vivian! And Vivian's like, who are you? And she's just like, I am nobody. But then Vivian, like, thought she was interesting, so she's just like, you're living in a cardboard box on the side of a street. You can come work for me. So she was working for Vivian in her apothecary. And eventually, like, Vivian found out about her dark past. And she's just like, hey, you can still use your powers to help people. Like, it doesn't all have to be doom and gloom. So she helped, like, Drusilla reimagine her way of thinking about herself, because for a really long time she just was like, I'm a monster! But, yeah. And then, they fell in love. It was cute, and they had a good life for a long time. Well, not a long time, a good Good time.
I'll leave it to you to make a lesbian pair.
Hell yes! And then Drusilla comes home one day to find Vivian brutally murdered. Ah! So, after a little bit, like, Drusilla finds out that Vivian was killed by, this old gang that she's, no, like, not a cult, not a gang, like a underground organization, a mob.
As a mob?
She was a mobster.
Was she Italian?
No.
Russian?
Italians and Russians do not exist in the world of D&D.
Okay, the equivalent?
Yes.
Which one?
Both.
Oh shit! That's extra carnage right there.
So yeah, after Vivian tried to get out, they came and got her down. And so now
Sweeney.
Drusilla is looking for the people that killed her family and Vivian.
Are you like telling us everything because you just finished the story and you're kind of hyped up for finishing the story and writing it out?
I'm not finished.
But okay, you're in the fucking process.
Yeah. I'm writing it down.
And by the way, Micah, in full capital letters in the chat, said, Adrian!
Oh, he's actually listening to the stream?
Oh yeah, he
Hey,
is.
hey, Micah, don't what about that paper that you had to write so you missed the podcast?
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
Fighting words. I share it, guys. Share it everywhere. Not you, because you're
Sure.
Share it everywhere. I shared it on my Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Put it on Facebook. I don't care.
Okay. I'll put on my non-existent Facebook.
Sorry, I'm still eating that pizza.
No, I got it.
Twitch or YouTube?
But yeah, that's
YouTube.
YouTube.
Because we usually post things on Tuesday, or we have like something posted by the end of it, and we do like streams. Keeping a schedule is very important for just the algorithm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Drusilla's motivation and background.
So what about Laughtria?
Laugh Tria.
Laffy Taffy.
Why do you call her that?
Trachea?
Are you kidding? That's the best nickname.
You know what? You know what's so bad about that nickname, and that which irks me. My favorite Laffy Taffy flavor, and it's the only one I'll ever have, is banana.
That's
That's what like pisses me
Not
off
wrong.
so bad. Is that with that nickname is because my favorite one and the only one I'll ever eat.
That's
is
the only one I
banana.
won't eat.
That's the
like
one I
Laffy
will eat.
Mm.
I like it. It's just I only like banana.
I hate bananas. That's
Yeah.
that's another
Is it
fact
because
about
they're
me.
kind of phallic?
No, because they taste bad, and their texture is bad. They're just bad fruit.
I love bananas.
They're a vulnerable fruit. They
Is
can
it
all be
because they're
wiped out
phallic?
again.
What?
Is it because they're phallic? It's the initial gut reaction.
Yes.
It's because they're
The
phallic.
joke is I'm a lesbian.
Yes.
I don't get it.
You'll never get it. Or
This
will
way.
you? No, so to those who may listen and who may not listen, I don't care. But I made Laftria in the first campaign we did that we never really posted, and I had this whole backstory, and I found other things to really make for her background instead of what actually happened in the other campaign. So right now that's in a process, and I'm not entirely sure what to do with her background. So like right now, and for me it takes a lot of time to develop a character, so I would have to put them through different scenarios, and I do textual role play a lot. So if you get what I mean by textual. I
Kind of.
I like type it to other people. It's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like a mud. Like a mud. If an MUD.
I don't know what that means.
I forgot what the thing is called. Like what is that? Okay, a multiplayer real-time virtual world. Usually text-based.
Okay.
So it's what it is. I used to play this game called Multi-Mud that was online or something. But, so I would do that, and that's how I would develop my characters. Right now, Laftria is is still somewhat mysterious, but her base is a femme fatale type of, and that's like my favorite type of characters to play with, to mess around with. Probably because I can't do that in real life. Or...
Right.
because usually I do a lot of singer type characters, because her background is an entertainer. And that's just what I like to go towards. Though my next character will be something different. I'll try to do. And who was over there?
Nobody.
She waved at me because I looked at her.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
I
who's
posted
over
on
there?
GroupMe. Something marketed towards our good friend Micah. Micah, look at the group chat.
So anyways, what about my character, Richter, from the one-off?
Richter!
Richter.
Let's talk about Richter!
Yes.
Basically, Richter's basically Johnny from The Room. Only, like, I go a little bit more wild with his accent.
What was the accent again? You have to do it.
It's like a mix between like French, Italian, Russian, German, and like Eastern European.
Could you do it? Cause
Richter von Grimwade. It's not a real accent, obviously.
no, definitely
No, but
not.
it's a very good one.
No, it's
Just a funny voice that I do.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Like she said.
It's very, very fun character to play if you've ever seen The Room. You're just Johnny. It's just as... It's basically impossible to describe. We need to do another one-off so we can bring him back. Next time we ever do a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, Molly plans on doing a one-off.
I have the entire idea. I have all the NPCs. I have like everything.
Well, you can get the basics on how to DM because I bet Ryan wants to be a player.
Yeah, I definitely want to be a player.
He can hold my hand.
Okay.
He can hold my hand.
Like, here you go. Here you go.
But yeah.
Here you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was your one for the one-off, Molly?
Her name was
Denise?
Denise. Yes, Denise.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
God,
remember
Denise.
I remember
Well,
Denise.
Denise is your typical suburban house mom. She spends the days, just reading the tabloids. Yep.
I thought you were going to say Holy Bible.
Also crossing her accents constantly.
Yes. Well, she's traveled around a lot in her college years. Yeah, she did the backpacking across the Alps. Yeah, it was very fun. But yeah, she's a devout Catholic woman. You could call her a cleric. Is technically what she is, but no, she basically heals people by she heals their boo-boos by giving them kisses.
Is she like a more suburban wife version of Meryl from Adventure Zone?
No,
Okay.
because she actually heals.
Oh!
Did not understand that reference, but okay.
It's a good D&D
It's a
campaign.
really good D&D campaign.
So if you want to listen to that more, go for that. I also recommend The Unexpectables by Takahata.
That's a good one.
His sister, I love the way she DMs
She
so
is
fucking
such a good
much.
DM.
But Denise, yeah, she's got 2 kids, little Timmy and Clara. Oh, Timmy, he's just the best on the soccer field. You put him out there and he just goes for the ball. Always chasing the balls. Why are you looking at me like that? Yeah,
I never
well,
thought I'd hear that out of your mouth.
What do you mean?
Chasing the balls.
Yeah, chasing the soccer balls.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about, woman. Yeah. Oh, but Greg, her husband, he was just the worst. Just the absolute worst.
Sometimes it feels like Australian to me.
I know, she keeps switching between 4 different accents.
Yeah, it's like
That's the
I don't
real
know.
character.
Yeah, I don't know what to go with.
I just
So
built that
she's
into
all
her
of them.
character eventually.
Yeah.
You know, it's just what she does.
Didn't we mention it in the middle of it?
It was
that,
originally supposed to be Bostonian, and then it went
yeah,
Australian.
we
and now
we
it's
mentioned it
it's whatever. I feel like.
your accent has changed.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just went backpacking across during my college years. You know, back when I was running
Yeah.
around with Patsy.
I feel like there's a fine line with that.
That super famous backpacking route between Boston and Australia.
Backpacking route.
You know, we hit all of Europe and across Asia. Not really Africa, because, you know, it's dirty.
Was Asia your minor?
Oh my god! This has been a Critical Error podcast. I'm gonna murder our DM now.
Don't worry, everyone wants to get a piece of that.
But
Not a skewer.
yeah, Denise,
Skewer.
her husband, he was just typical 9-to-5, boring old Joe.
She gotta find some. Did she ever have any lovers, like a string of lovers, because her
No.
husband was so boring?
She was faithful. She was a devout Christian woman. She was faithful.
Boring.
She loved her children to no end,
Boring.
even though, in her haze of alcoholic stupor, of the good wine, the holy wine, she could barely remember their names.
Boring.
What was that? But, yeah, so the reason why she was in the lodge for our 24-hour game, though, is because she went on with the women's club to a cabin getaway once, and, they did some missionary work, and she realized that she really liked it, so now that whenever she can, she goes out into the world, and does some missionary work away from, the fam.
She can't get in. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person.
It's okay, I am too.
No, because I took that missionary word like a
Oh,
completely
no.
different line.
Yeah, no, I did too.
Missionary work.
Oh my god, you guys are the worst!
Well, yeah, I've told you this before.
Alright. So, my friend is not happy with me.
Oh, why?
So, we're going to be playing we were joking around about playing a one-off with the worst characters we could come up with.
By worst, do you mean like worst equipped or like worst personality?
Like, just really dumb builds. And this is
Okay.
in a game called Pathfinder, where you can basically build anything you want.
Okay.
I sent him my first character build, and he yelled at me.
Wait, you did what?
I just sent him the character after I built it, and he is still upset with me over it.
What did you do?
I made Honey Boo Boo.
Ah!
He specializes in summoning ponies and shrinking to the size of a dog.
Hell yes!
Oh
I
my
love it! Ryan, you're
God.
back in my good books.
She's like basically as fast and small as a mandrake.
Oh my.
No, I'm just imagining her waddling around
is
like a
not-
mandrake crying.
He is not happy with me, and he told me to make a new one.
No!
So I made Yugi.
Nice. Yugi.
Yep.
Like Yami Yugi or just like
Both.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
There was a Pathfinder class where you can rotate between the two.
That's fucking
Nice.
awesome.
It's a garbage class in most scenarios, but it's dumb.
Oh, that sounds divine. Now I'm like for the one-off, I'm like curious what kind of for Molly's one-off. I'm curious what kind of characters people are gonna build for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm bringing a bard.
Hell yeah.
Of course you fucking are.
Of course, I'm bringing a bard.
Spoiler alert, it's post-apocalyptic.
Isn't everything these days?
It's a post-apocalyptic desert environment. Just saying.
So my French girl bard.
Hell yeah! Girl! Bring her!
Please tell me you know French.
I know a little French, and I.
Fuck.
and
Can
I
you do a French accent?
I can do a French accent.
Do it right now. Do it right now. Ahora.
All right. Hello, my name is Elise. I am a bard. I play the lyre, and I don't know.
Oui, oui, mon ami.
Omelette du fromage. Socle bleu.
I mean, do you really
Are you
wanna
gonna-
suck-
Mission incroyable!
What?
Do you really want to suck it if it's blue?
Ooh.
Even I wouldn't go that far. God, you're terrible.
I was trained by the best.
Who?
One of my roommates who I lived with for 5 years.
The other Molly?
He had the gift of being able to turn literally anything into an innuendo.
I'm almost.
And then once
good
he
at that.
graduated, I missed it, so I adopted it. Like, I missed having that in my life, so it's like started applying it for myself.
Nice.
You know what? You gotta make yourself happy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Can't depend on other people. And that's what you did. Congratulations. You played yourself. Well, what's everyone thinking about?
Star Trek,
Pizza.
Star Trek?
Shocker.
basically.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Trying to eat this pizza as silently as I can.
No, I got you. Like, I'm not really thinking of anything. I'm just
It's okay, it's
thinking.
the last piece.
I'm also playing Advanced Wars Online with people.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I kind of want to play Multi-Mud again. I kind of want to do, like, just a small stream one day of Multi-Mud, because I fucking miss it.
What's mud?
Like I told you, it's a
Like when
multiplayer.
you take dirt and you
Okay,
mix
shut
it
up,
with
Ryan.
water.
Anyways.
I don't remember acronym. Let me remember. Oh, multi-user dungeon. So it's like role playing, but all just like it's like D&D, but it's all text form.
Okay.
Hmm.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like I was so fucking into it, and I got out, and I kind of want to go back in, cause I kind of fucking miss it.
Yeah, I'm playing Advanced Wars right now, and there are different characters that you can choose, and usually there's like a set number that are banned because they're broken. And I just entered into a game, and then without looking at the ban list, and realized that I'm playing against one of the super bosses of the game, and now I'm screwed. So
That sounds like life right
screw
there.
you, person.
So, I was playing KSP the other day, Kerbal Space Program,
Of course you fucking are.
Yeah.
Always playing
and
that.
I ran into a problem I never thought I'd encounter in a video game.
And
Yeah.
that is.
Something bugged out, and after a mission, it gave me more money than I could cheat away.
What?
Like,
Hell
it gave
yeah.
like the most the game will let you cheat in or out of your like budget is 100,000 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's a button click. It gave me 800 million. For like a really basic mission.
Is it because you're basic?
Exploit. Exploit.
I
Exploit.
like literally cannot get rid of that money. That is too much for me to make go away.
That's like Breaking Bad.
Oh,
It's
he's
like,
that
we
already.
can't spend all this money because we haven't laundered it yet.
Like, I was able to like, it gave me like stupid amounts of all of the resources, like money, science, and reputation. I was able to like get the science and reputation back to normal, but I am not sitting there to click a button 8,000 times to
Yeah.
get my budget back to normal.
Why not?
Jeez.
Pussy. Do it.
I have better
It's not
things to do.
8,000,
with
it's 800.
Hush you.
Still.
Who's
That's
the
easy.
mathematician?
You.
Exactly.
Literally you.
Yeah, literally you. That sounds so boring. Like, I like algebra, but that's it.
I like nothing and nobody.
I like math, 'cause after a while it just becomes philosophy. That's really fun.
Okay, yeah, it's better to be a mathematician than a philosophy major.
Like,
You
I
won't
like
get a
the
job.
philosophy that like math is built on, and that's a lot of fun to play with.
Yeah.
It's like I could make, I could cheat math to make 800 or 800 million be 8,000 clicks of 100,000.
Okay. You do the math all in your... Do you do, like, most of the math in your head?
Yeah.
That's
Scary.
Scary. Terrifying. Dumb!
I mean, the math I encounter these days is more like. I guess none of you have taken philosophy, but Micah, you're listening. You remember truth tables.
It sounds gross.
Basically, looking at like a statement and figuring out every true false outcome it can have.
Huh.
Wait, like what kind of statement? Like your
Like,
hair is brown?
If A, then B. If A is true, then
Oh,
B is
those.
Okay.
true. That sort of thing.
I did a little bit of that in high school.
Yeah. But it's a lot of, like, that sort of logic. It's like going through everything step by step, making sure there's no contradictions in your statements. It's a lot more paragraphs than, like, number crunching.
It still doesn't sound fun.
It's a lot of fun to me.
You're
know
a
what?
sweet giant
It's,
nerd.
it's a puzzle.
You know what, man?
I say that as I'm sitting here waiting to play D&D.
Yeah, no, like, I kind of want to play Multima, but I want to like hold off until doing a recording or something like that. My asshole is ready.
Oh, that's exciting.
So my nail is finally starting to fall off, and underneath my nail is another nail.
Oh,
Wait, which? Let me
the
see.
one that he bruised.
Hell yeah.
And
Sorry,
as
I
that
like-
happened to me, I realized that this happened to me a long time ago. I just forgot about it.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I did.
I'm just a weirdo.
It's been so long. It's probably been like 10 years.
I worry
But yeah.
about you. You make me worry about you, my dude.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's terrifying to realize I've been alive for more than 2 decades now.
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how we've just like kind of run out of D&D stuff to talk about.
Yeah, no, like
Let's just talk
Yeah.
about weird shit. Like,
what about races that you want to play as in the future? Maybe.
Do you want to play as an ASMR?
well, not
Like,
as
what races do you like to play and why?
I like
Um,
elven characters personally because I want to be an elf.
honestly will probably never play a dwarf, just because like they're like I'd play anybody except a dwarf, just because like their culture and their like history just doesn't like compel
Appeal.
me. Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me. I don't really relate to it as much. But there is a homebrewed class called the Princess. I don't know if Ryan's heard of this. I have it
For
saved.
what game?
D&D.
What edition?
5e.
Alright.
But yeah, it's called the Princess class. The damsel in distress, the schedule is the secluded one in the forest with her fairy folk as her only friends, the warrior who fights for her land or cause. Princesses come in all shapes and sizes, but there are a few qualities that bind them: charisma, inspiration, and majesty. For some, being a princess is not just a title or background; they excel at it. They epitomize the role and put their energy into developing their status and power as a princess. Thus, the princess class is born. So yeah, I'd just be interested in playing like a prince or princess that is just like on a quest to like prove themselves to their kingdom, like be like, hey, I am worthy of this crown, I'm like gonna be able to rule you very well. And like, yeah, are there something like that, or like going off to like slay a dragon that's been like terrorizing the villagers? Something like that, I think, would be just like an interesting character to play.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the whole worksheet saved here, just like all of her leveling stuff.
Is that gonna be your next character?
I don't know. Just cause
Like what class would you make that character though?
well, that is her class.
Oh, that's
That's
the
a
class, not the.
homebrew class.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a homebrewed class. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at like homebrew races because I think homebrew classes can be very. Because I'm doing a mystic and that's very. It's kind of complicated and it's at one point I got irritated with myself for choosing this again. But I think next time I'm just gonna do a homebrew race, and then just do it.
The thing with
Basic class.
5e is that the classes are so archetypal and broad that you don't I don't feel like you need to make homebrewers that often. Just like take something else and change the flavor. Just like change the flavor text and you have exactly what you want.
Yeah. I'm looking here at like the different princess types. Like you can be the classical princess where they're beautiful and demure and graceful and like they're the typical damsel in distress. But then you can do like a magical princess where she like has like an animal companion and like an aura of protection and berating words. Or you can be the fairy tale princess with like a fairy tale woe and you're cursed and like, yeah, something like that. So I just like it because it has a lot of different possibilities that you can build off of, like, an entire world off of,
Mm-hmm.
like, like the world can be reflected in one character is what I like about it.
Okay, so while you were explaining all that, I found something interesting. In China, ASMR ice eating videos are taking off.
Wait. ASMR what?
ASMR videos of people eating ice.
I've
Sounds tasty.
never seen an ASMR video of people eating ice.
Just
I
haven't
just
been
think that's
looking in the
really
right
funny.
places.
I just prefer them massaging my ears. Or like just like ear picking. I can feel it and it's
Oh.
nice.
It's pretty weird.
You know what I think we should do
Weird.
one time? I found a race, a Capricorn race, and I'm like, what
Oh.
if we just all have to be races based on our
The
astrological
stereotypes,
signs?
Holy shit! I'm a Pisces. I'm just gone.
I'm a fucking Capricorn. I'm already going in the ways that Capricorns are supposedly supposed to be, like the leader types.
Yeah.
I know I'm a Sagittarius, but I know nothing about that.
About Sagittarius?
Yeah.
What?
What's your astrological sign?
Aries.
That's the same one as my sister. So yeah, you're also a leader in like.
I'm looking up
If you
Sagittarius
believe
right
in that
now.
stuff.
Okay, here, dude.
I
Dude,
mean, I know it's the archer.
No,
and,
no,
like,
no, I know.
I like archery a lot.
I like astrological signs in like the not practical, like I don't believe that like they're real and that whatever, but I
I just find it fun.
do. Yeah, they're fun. It's something fun, like an extra little thing that you can tack onto your life, but I don't feel like you should devote your
Yeah, no.
and, like, how you
it's
live
kind
your
of like a
life to
fun
it.
thing to look at. Remember when?
yeah.
Oh, was it
It's like
last year?
horoscopes.
Last fall semester, it was you, Daniel, and I, and we were at Court Street Coffee, and we were all looking at our astrological signs. And like, hey, is this really true about you? And we're like, so.
I do remember
Or like,
that.
oh no, or oh yeah, because like Sagittarius, apparently your strengths are you're generous, idealistic, and you have a great sense of humor. I don't know about that last one, but you also like freedom,
think I'm
travel,
hilarious.
philosophy, and being outdoors. But you dislike clinging people, being constrained, off-the-wall theories, and details. I think the details thing is kind of not right with you, because I think you like the details in like in like your games.
It depends on the mood.
Yeah.
I function best when I'm winging it. I function best when I have no
Maybe
plan
you're
at
more
Yeah.
close to Sagittarius than we thought.
I'm a winger as well, but
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
here's a Pisces strengths. Apparently, I am compassionate, which, but I am artistic, intuitive, gentle, wise, and musical.
Gentle, fuck that.
And my weaknesses are fearful, overly trusting, yes, sad, yes, desire to escape reality, hell yes, can be a victim or a martyr. And I'm like, I don't want to be, but I possibly am. And then I like being alone, sleeping, music, romance, visual media, swimming, and spiritual themes. Yeah. Oh, and I dislike know-it-alls, being criticized. I've gotten actually very good at taking criticism lately. Like, I used to be a horse.
That's good.
The past coming back to haunt, cruelty of any kind. Pisces are very friendly, so they often find themselves in the company of very different people. Pisces are selfless. They're willing to help others without hoping to get anything back.
What a load of horse shit. This is a bunch of barnacles.
Bit fishy to me.
I think in the future we should have like a one shot of basically our astrological signs
That would be fun.
as our characters.
Yeah, no, we just like have the
You
thing.
roleplay as that description.
Yeah, we just like
Yeah.
have the description
It
in
would
our
be like a
face.
good acting like trial for ourselves. And
Yeah.
it's a one shot. We don't have to stick with these characters just only for this duration of the shot of the game.
Still want to do the Masquerade Ball Amnesia adventure.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that is.
So there's thing making its rounds on the internet. Like, what if you were doing a one shot, but all of your characters had amnesia, so you had to figure out what you were playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I took that and like I could do that as a Masquerade Ball. That sounds
Yeah.
like a great idea.
Yeah. I really want that. Cause I just want that to happen. I just want something like that.
I also want to play as like the monsters that are kind of being terrorized by villagers.
You know what that reminded me
Like
of?
they're just living in their caves and their abandoned castles, and the villagers are like, "Get away!"
That reminded me of that episode of Next Generation where everyone had amnesia and they thought Worf was the captain of the ship because he's the only one wearing decorations.
Well, shit.
This is why I only watch the original Star Trek, which is just
Right,
as
'cause-
ridiculous.
Right, because nothing funny ever happened in Star Trek.
I do
The
not
original.
watch. I'm
That's
sorry.
what I just said. Which is
I've
just as
actually
ridiculous.
started on the track
Tribbles.
of reading
Thought you were being
Dragon Ball.
serious.
You just
So
finished
I'm
what?
I've started the track of reading Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball.
Sorry.
I did this to myself and I wanted this. I'm like on chapter 87 of 520, and then I'm also planning on going to Super.
Doesn't
Sounds
Goku
super.
whip his dick out like every other page?
Oh my god, yes! He's patted Bulma's crotch quite a few times. And so many panty jokes. All about like the 16-year-old girl. I think she's 15 or 16. It's creepy. Roshi's like, "Can I touch your boobs?" I don't know, man.
Yep.
Things were different back in the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a different time. But it's very enjoyable so far.
Yeah, I love Dragon Ball Z. Haven't watched or read any of the manga, but I have not watched any of Super yet. I watched the first 5 episodes of Super. I watched all of Dragon Ball Z, like some of GT and none of the original.
I watched like the up to the end of maybe in the middle of the Cell arc in Kai. But like I just watched DBZA and that's all I need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. It's funnier
It
if
cuts
you
the
understand the
bullshit.
source material, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm going back to the source material because I've been watching TFS and I actually watched their Let's Play of Dragon Ball
Zero.
Fighters
Yeah. So does that mean
with Android 21,
Android
and they've been
21.
talking about it. I'm like, I actually there's a lot of things that I don't understand because I don't know the original material and I want to go back to the original material in order to understand it more because Kaiser Neko, who is the main editor
right?
of the abridged portion of it, he knows more about the manga and the source material, of course, because he's playing around with it so much. I kind of want to understand it more
So
for myself.
do you not know what happens after the Cell arc?
Then that's the Boo arc, if I remember correctly. Like, I know who kills So.
Mhm.
Like, I know who
Right.
destroys him. But there's just, like, a lot of... I get the main portion, but the details are lost on me.
Okay.
So... And
Yeah.
I know what's going on in Super. Like, I've watched maybe 10 minutes of a Super on Toonami.
Right.
So, like, I get the main ideas.
Yeah.
But it's so linear, it sucks. Not it sucks, it's just
Right.
always the same.
Yes,
So-
Molly.
Molly's
Right
the same
now,
as-
I'm still reading like the zodiac like signs, but I went on to compatibility between the signs, and right now I'm looking at Pisces and Capricorn. I'm a Pisces, and Jossie, my best friend and roommate, is a Capricorn. And looking at it, it's just saying there's probably no better way for a Capricorn to relax than to enter a relationship with a Pisces.
I'm not gonna fuck you.
No, that's just like that. But then their trust, they will often understand each other well enough to respect the relationship and keep it clear of dishonesty. And I'm like, that's super us. And if anybody can inspire a Capricorn, it's their Pisces partner. They can both care a lot about communication in their relationship. They're both shy in a way, and in order to get to know each other, they will have to be very careful to pay attention to one another. Like, that's completely true of us. But then we got to, I got to the emotions part.
Oh god.
These partners share a deep emotional bond that can be built for years until it truly blossoms. The most wonderful side of the relationship is in the expectance of emotion, the constant growth, and their ability to bring out the best in each other. Yeah. Still, this doesn't mean that they will actually change their ways, even though they will be the best they can. Capricorn might remain grumpy, while Pisces might remain flaky and unreliable.
I am a grump.
When they are
I
too
shit you not, I'm a grump, especially in the mornings.
Really?
Like, I'll get the fuck out of bed. I once got out of bed. I was so goddamn angry. I went to my couch downstairs, put myself around a blanket, and sat there with the most pissed off look I could ever muster.
Hi, you're a grump. I'm not so grump, and we're the girl grumps.
That's pretty much me. Like, I have anger issues, and I know it. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what?
Capricorn, but when they are too set in their ways, they could end up truly annoying each other, as Capricorn quenches the beliefs in the magic of Pisces, and Pisces disappoints reliable, earthy Capricorn. And I'm like, that was really true.
I'm reliable and earthy.
Yeah, it's just it's stuff like that when astrology and like horoscopes and everything gets just like it's like very broad and
Mhm.
whatever, but like when it gets down to those like very specific details kind of between people that I'm just like, hey, that's nice. And it's just like the positives like that are fun to focus on rather than whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I looked up Virgo and Capricorn, and because I know a Virgo, and one of my ex-boyfriends is a Virgo, and it's just like, looking at this, yeah, emotions, yeah, like 65% according to this, like, both of these signs are considered unemotional. Okay. Like, do have emotional issues, but not the same ones, and this helps them find an approach to each other that they both understand.
Yeah, I know that I am personally an overly emotional creature, but I've also figured out how to counterbalance that, which, well, I wouldn't say it's a perfect counterbalance yet, because a lot of the times I just, like, cut myself off entirely from emotion and logic, and I just, like, die. But when I don't, when I am well balanced, I think I lead a pretty good life.
Oh god. Oh god.
What?
I was just like looking at Capricorn and Cancer, and one of my other best friends is a Cancer, and he's a guy, and it says sexual and
Intimacy?
Thank you. Compatibility 99%.
Oh.
I'm like, oh god. Trust 99%. I got it. Communication and intellect, we kind of disagree at 70%. Emotions 75, values 70, shared activities 90, which is mainly the truth. But I'm just like, okay. You know what? Okay. And this is just very interesting to look at.
Sorry, Ryan. You're a Sagittarius, right?
Yeah.
Pisces and Sagittarius. Trust 1%.
Oh!
Hell yeah, go fuck yourself, boy.
Wow. Do you get a, are you on the astrology?
Yeah.
Astrologically.
Yeah.
I can't speak when it comes to the O's and the L's.
Oh, this is sad.
What's your summary? What's like the overall percentage?
50%.
I got
This is-
38
Yeah.
with the
this is-
Sagittarius, so sorry.
This is a relationship of two kindred spirits that often don't last very long. At first, it will be challenging for them to leave the platonic zone and start building a physical relationship. Once they get close to each other, the process of learning will begin, and both partners will be fascinated by each other, thinking that relationship could never end. They will easily idealize each other, think of their relationship as the perfect love, but this infatuation won't last very long because of their changeable natures. The fact is, their relationship represents a moment in time when they both deserve to smile. For as long as it lasts and they are happy, it will be cherished by both of them.
What is this?
Just like our signs.
Compatibility.
See, I feel really sorry
No, I
for
mean,
people
which
who.
two signs?
Oh,
Yours and
Pisces and Sagittarius.
Oh.
yeah, yours and Molly's. You were saying?
I feel really sorry for people who look really like too far into this kind of stuff and take it
Yeah.
really seriously.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
Because like you're ruining an actual relationship that you have with another real person.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
If you're-
you don't even know this person. You're making like you're basing your entire relationship off of like presumptions.
Yeah.
It's
Off
really
of
dumb.
what
Off of-
somebody else on the internet said.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
And it's based off of when you were born, which has
Yeah.
very little.
To do
do
with
with,
anything.
anything.
But like I said, this is usually just for fun, like you would do with
Right.
tarot cards.
Mhm. I had a
Though
friend
sometimes if I don't know what I'm doing with myself for the day, I'll look at a tarot card, just be like, okay, this is something I should look out for the day. Because I'm getting one of those feelings where I'm going to have a shit day and I don't know what to do and how can I make it better.
Yeah.
sometimes people just need something to give them structure in life.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
that's something.
Which,
and
yeah, like,
I
I totally
respect
get
it
it.
for that.
Yeah.
Same thing with religion. Like sometimes people need that structure.
Micah
Yeah.
says that he's a Taurus, and I don't know how to feel because the greatest overall compatibility for a Capricorn is a Taurus and a Cancer. So Micah, we're compatible, and I can compatibly
You're not a
beat
Cancer?
you up. No. For Capricorns, Cancers and Tauruses work for them.
See, now I'm looking at Pisces and Taurus, and we are 99% sexually and intimate.
Two horny lesbians.
Two horny lesbians.
Speaking of horny lesbians,
We are also 99% compatibly emotionally. Oh my god!
Hey, I don't know how I'm feeling now that I'm leaving you guys two alone in our apartment for the summer.
If I could whistle, I would.
Okay, so speaking of horny lesbians, Micah's texting in our GroupMe chat,
Oh,
and
boy.
he's mad that no one's responding to him in the YouTube chat. And I'd just like to point out, Micah,
YouTube chat.
you could have been here instead of not working on your paper.
Yeah, you could have been here
It's
not
like,
working on your paper.
what are you
instead of
doing?
Listening to us not working on your paper.
Yeah.
You could just be here.
Like
right now.
I've been messaging in the chat. I'm just like I'm talking to these guys too. So like I can't
It's like, Micah, what are you doing?
help you, my dude. It's all your fucking fault. I kind of want to do like a tarot thing right now. I want to do a tarot thing like on my phone. I have one. Let's do this. Maybe can you do one online?
Probably.
Bring it up.
All right.
Bring it up.
Tarot cards.
Tarot.
Free online tarot reading.
Okay.
One.
I'm gonna move over here and check
Alright.
this out. Okay. Who are we gonna do? Who wants to do this?
I'm doing my own right now.
Okay, I'll do mine.
Okay.
I'll be mine. Okay, select 6 cards. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Get my reading. What's up? Oh, this is Major Arcana? Okay.
I don't know. I went to the first one I saw. It's loading.
I don't like this. Okay. How I feel about myself. Strength. You feel that despite the challenges you have been faced with in the past, present, or future, you will find the strength and courage to succeed. Whether you are recovering from ill health, a broken marriage, I'm not married, thanks, or relationship, or challenges at work, you will find the willpower to come up on top.
Could have used that last week.
What? Yeah, I know, right? If you are looking to give up any bad habits, such as smoking or drinking, for example, this is a good time to do it. You know what? Feel what I want most right now. The star. The star suggests that what you most want at this time is some good fortune, a bright and happy future. If you have been ill, suffered, what the fuck is that word? Bereavement? Or disappointment in love, your luck is about to change. This is your wish card. It will bring happiness, fulfillment, and good health. You may also receive a gift or gifts. Guys, give me gifts. My fears, the Emperor. You are sensing that success is just around the corner, but it feels elusive, just out of reach. You may be concerned that the support and help you want from your father, husband, partner, or another man of significance in your life won't materialize. Trust and ask for the help you need, and success will be yours. Go back up real quick, please. I need to process what the fuck that just said. So a man is keeping me down. Great. What's going on for me, the lovers? New love and commitment will enter your life even if there's no one in the horizon. Be prepared for a surprise. Throw caution to the wind and expect joyous and happy times ahead.
Oh
What?
my god.
What is going against you? Judgment. If you allow fear to stop you from taking a chance or a new possibility, then you will lose out. Do not ignore the new opportunities being presented to you. Decision, new job, or relationship could change your life for the better. Do not refuse change when change at this time is vital. Feel the free and do it anyway. Outcomes may well be delayed. However, this is a time for positive action and not just passiveness. And the likely outcome, the Tower. I don't like that. A period of dramatic change and upheaval. However, this period of change will herald a new beginning. It is time to reevaluate. Sometimes, as difficult as disappointment has been to take, change can create new possibilities you never dreamed of. There could be problems relating to your property, or if considering a new property or move, progress will be thwarted. I'm not moving. Well, I might.
Well.
I still need to find a fucking person for subleasing, and
Yeah.
I need get me started on that when we go back today.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my reading, and I'm sensing a theme for mine. I'm
Yeah.
sensing the theme of change, love, change, and men. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess the man's keeping me down now.
So, if I may, I just
Go
did.
ahead.
No.
I calculated my birth cards, which are basically 2 cards that kind of represent kind of the main building blocks of your personality in life. And mine are Death and the Emperor. While death does not actually signify death, it signifies rebirth and
I know that card very well.
yeah. But I think that's very interesting because who I am as a person, I have been a person that had to have done a lot of rebuilding of myself. So, yeah.
Is it on tarotschool.com?
I'm not sure. I'm gone from the thing.
Okay, because I was like, oh, I'm curious as to what's mine, and I saw it. But Jack, what are you doing? Are you beating people up?
Looking up memes, getting the shit kicked out of me.
You're just
Hell
you're like,
yeah.
I'm not doing this tarot
Well,
mystic shit.
well, yes, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And also, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Imagine like playing chess online with people, and you're not good at chess. This is what's happening to me right now. Only with Advanced Wars.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's still fun.
Yeah. I feel you.
I'm also
What-
looking up memes, and there's one that's going around saying that Marvel's Infinity Wars is the most ambitious crossover event ever, and
They did not
and then
see
the reaction
Jimmy
is
Timmy Power
yeah, the Jimmy
Hour.
Timmy Power Hour, Smash Brothers, the one Nicktoons video game. I forget what that was called.
Oh, was that a racing game?
No, it was a.
Oh,
It was like
yeah.
an action platformer. then
The
there's
Disney Kingdom Hearts.
Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever someone says it's the most anything or the
Yeah.
first anything, they've
like,
never seen
chill.
anything else.
Yeah. It's like it's probably not a good idea to use the word ever,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
something will always beat you.
Yeah.
Always.
unless you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Unless, like, you're inventing this
Yes.
brand new thing, then I'll be the
Yes.
first ever. But, like, other than that,
Yes.
just chill.
But yes.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
But yeah, I am happy that I found this Advanced Wars website because I love playing that game. It's a lot like Fire Emblem, and it's free.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But does it
Are
have
you
to be
advertising
loved
that now?
characters?
Yeah, not Fire Emblem,
What are you doing?
but
What are you doing, Ryan?
So Pathfinder has its own version of tarot, and I was trying to figure out how to pull that up.
I see.
That's weird. You're weird.
I
Stop
am
being
weird.
Stop being weird.
Also, we haven't mentioned this on the show yet, but Ryan has a new haircut, and he looks like Trunks from Dragon Ball.
He does.
You just need to dye your hair blue.
He does.
Well, purple,
Purple.
really, like
in
a
blue,
lavender.
in Super, it's blue.
Yeah,
They
like
changed
it's
it.
a-
I like purple
it-
hair more.
I
Purple's
like the
better.
lavender. It's
Yeah.
like a lavender.
Yeah, but like it didn't really make a lot of sense why his hair was
I
purple
think
and not
I think
blue.
Trunks might be my favorite, and I don't like I
Me
like
too.
Future
Trunks
Trunks.
is
I
my
like Future
second
Trunks.
favorite
Me too.
character.
Yeah.
I like Baby
My
Trunks.
first favorite character is Vegeta.
Okay, like Vegeta's second.
No,
For me.
Vegeta's first. Trunks
me.
is second. That's
For me,
my
it's the reverse.
lineup.
I like the bad boys. It's never gonna stop.
Vegeta's like the ultimate bad boy turned daddy.
Vegeta's hilarious because he never does anything because Hubris always gets the best of him.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
And then when he tries to do something, he just fails.
Bingo, bongo.
It's kind of got a Worf effect on him.
Yeah.
I mean, Goku kind of has the Worf effect on him because the big bad of the saga always beats the shit out of him first, and then he doesn't come back until the end of the arc.
Yeah, like making everyone else like worry the most.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey guys, whatever."
Yeah.
And I was talking to Drosh about this the other day, but I've learned from him that apparently Goku has never kissed Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, like it's
And-
never been shown.
No, yeah, and
That's
and
very silly.
he talked to me about it. Like we were talking about it, and it was interesting. He said like, yeah, Goku really sees like people like Chi-Chi, Gohan, and even Goten like really close friends than family. Like the idea of family is lost upon him. Like I also thought this, like, why didn't he ever resurrect Raditz? It's his own fucking brother.
Because Raditz was evil.
Yeah, but it was still his goddamn brother.
He's
But he was
no
an evil
brother of
brother.
his.
Yeah.
Still, it was just like Goku
I mean, he is an
himself is very
alien.
interesting in his motives and the way he sees people, and it's kind of irritating at the same time. It's like, you fucked this one, but you won't kiss her?
I mean, he is an alien.
Bwa-na-na-na-na-na, bwa-na-na-na-na-na.
I don't know, man. I just
That is very strange.
Like, I'll admit,
It's probably implied that they kiss.
yeah, it's strange by human standards, definitely. But I feel like if anybody like looked at it from his culture, they'd be like, yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah, but he wasn't raised that way.
He also
Oh,
never
no.
killed anyone,
Really?
True.
unless you count Majin Buu. But like it was the spirit bomb, so like everyone kind of killed him.
I don't count that. I don't
And
count
then
that.
he was and then
He
he
was a
wished him back to life.
He was
so
an accessory to
Or
murder.
to
Yeah,
be
Majin
reincarnated.
Buu was evil, and he still was wished back to life. Why didn't he
Well-
wish back his own fucking brother?
well, he wasn't really wished back to life. He was reincarnated.
Okay,
they
yeah,
framed it.
okay, yeah. Like 21.
I mean, Fat Majin Buu got brought back to life because they brought back to life everyone that was killed by Majin Buu or Kid Buu.
The idea of death does not exist.
In Dragon
Basically.
Ball, no.
Yeah.
Senzu bean.
Like,
I think that's one of the reasons why I never really got into Dragon Ball. Like, I would watch it and, like, think about it in passing and, like, yeah. But I was just like, nothing is, like, final in that universe. Like, no decisions are really
unless you count
impactful, and I
Raditz.
really think that's what turned me off of it for the most part.
It's like
Yeah.
the Uncle
Yeah.
Ben of Dragon Ball Z.
It's like the what?
Uncle Ben of Dragon Ball
Oh
Z.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Uncle Ben stayed dead.
Exactly.
So did
Listen,
Raditz.
You don't watch Dragon Ball because it's a good show. You watch it because it's like just
It
fun
It
to
originally
watch.
started as a gag manga.
Yeah.
And just became serious later on. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's definitely style over substance, but I love that show so much.
So there was this anime giant robot role-playing game called
Yeah.
Mectron
Yeah.
that like unapologetically ripped off Gungan, like
Gungan
Ted.
or Gundam?
Gundam.
Mobile Suit Gunkin.
I'm like, I don't know what a Gungan is.
Unapologetically ripped it off. Like I think
Yeah.
it was like 10 or like 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is that when Gundam decided to make their own anime robot role-playing game, they ripped this game off.
Oh, no.
Now who's suing who and who's gonna win?
Yeah, I can't. I'm surprised. There's only like one real mecha that I ever got into, and I didn't realize it was a mecha until years after.
It's not. I don't even consider Code Geass a mech anime.
But they do
Like,
have
yeah, they
like,
do have mechs. But
they have
like,
mechs,
more
and then they
Saying
also have
Legend
mech.
of Korra is a mecha anime.
What?
What? Firstly, Legend of Korra isn't even an anime, my dude.
It's in an anime
No.
style.
Style, but it's not
It's-
an anime by definition.
It's an American
just like Ruby
animation.
is not an anime by definition.
But I did talk to the
Whatever. it's
contest
still
people
not
in
an
ASA,
anime.
and they
If you
allowed
have
it to
ask, it's not an anime.
be. There's a fine line of what contests will allow and not allow.
Mayonnaise an
So.
anime?
No, Patrick.
That is a relevant meme.
No, but like they have mech fighting scenes, like especially ones between Suzaku and Colin.
Yeah, but it's more of a drama. I would
Drama.
consider it.
They also season 1 was, season 2 not so much.
Yeah.
Season 2, it's when you get into the more international portions of it. They bring in the Chinese Federation and whatnot, and you have to deal with Shinkai and the little Empress girl. I can't remember her name, but I don't know. I'm just not the biggest person into mechs.
Hmm.
I have to be tricked into a mech.
Yeah. Well, like, what the fuck? Neon Genesis is.
Excuse me, Genesis.
Oh my god.
Genesis.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
You want to
Whoa!
Genesis?
Neon Genesis Evangelion, my favorite anime.
Da 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 da.
But originally, before like I knew that they're. Stop! I watched
the
it.
robot
I need to get out of the room. I need to hold on a minute.
Get in the robot.
Are you
Shinji.
okay?
Stop! Like
Boy.
Stop!
How did you do that?
I don't know, my dude. I don't know. I didn't even think
How did
about
you
it.
mess up the other chain?
We're not laughing at you. We're
You know
laughing
what? That's
with you,
how
my
I'm
love.
going to pronounce it from now on. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
The Book of Genesis.
Suck it up.
Get,
The Sega Genesis.
But
get in the robot, Shinji.
I watched it before I knew like what anime genres were. Genres. There we go. That's how you
Genres?
pronounce it.
Neon rays.
But I watched it and like it originally was very confusing to me because I think I was like 13 when I first watched it, and I was just like, robots. What are they talking about? I don't know. There's naked ladies, robots.
Yeah, that show was really confusing on the first watch.
It's,
Yeah, and then I went back and watched it years later. I'm just like, damn, this is deep shit. And the robots were just kind of like an afterthought, which is like my kind of mech anime. Like if I have to watch a mech anime, like technically Code Geass and Evangelion are.
Listen, with the Evangelion, you come for the robots and you stay for the everything.
Yeah.
Stay for the getting the fucking robot, Shinji.
Yeah. You stay
For
the,
when people
like,
don't get in the
clinical
fucking
depression.
Yeah. You stay for clinical depression, yes. And bipolar disorder.
I'm doing my Gundam and Power
My
impression.
introduction to anime was Gurren Lagann.
I still need to finish that, to be honest.
I couldn't really get into
I
it.
don't
It's
like
alright.
Gurren Lagann.
That's
love
okay.
everything else that Studio Trigger has ever put out. I don't like Gurren Lagann.
I'm the same way. I fucking love Kill la Kill. I can't get into Gurren Lagann.
It's
It's not that I dislike it. It's just
actually
Yeah,
now
it's
I
just
forgot.
like,
That's
it's
like
not-
another mecha, isn't it?
Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
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 That's another one I got tricked into liking.
Yeah.
I was forced to watch until episode 8, and then I just continued that gravy train.
You make them watch until episode 8, then it finishes itself.
I don't want to think about anything.
Yeah, my best friend just recently got into building Gundams, like model kits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And,
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna talk anime now? Cause I'm down with that.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know. I haven't watched anime in forever.
Uh,
But like the if I were to get back into anime, the anime that I would watch is Trigger's new anime, which is Darling in the Franxx.
Really? What's that about?
Well, you should watch the one that came out before that, which is Kisniver.
Oh, like is it part of a series or is,
Yeah,
or is that
Kiss
just also
Never.
by Trigger?
It's also by Trigger,
Okay.
but it's really good.
so what's your favorite anime, Jack?
Favorite anime? Probably Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
But like, besides that, I also really love Kill la Kill. I like the first season of Attack on Titan. I haven't watched the second season
Neither
because
have
I
I.
just
I-
don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I lost interest in Attack on Titan so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Like my
Like,
inertia
there's-
with that, like you read the anime and then you're like, there's a manga ahead of this, and then you catch up in the manga and it's just like, this is just dumb.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
I think the anime might save it, but
Yeah.
because of
Well, the
the
anime like oversells it.
and the people oversell it.
Yeah, like it's not that good.
I can't.
I
just
wish it
can't
was
fully
better.
get
If it
into
was better, it'd be so good. But like,
Yeah.
it's just
I like-
not.
I love I love the premise. I love the idea.
Yeah, like it's cool.
It just
Not well executed.
no, not
Okay,
at all.
then.
What?
But I also really like the first two gens of the English dub of Pokemon.
Yeah, Fat Pikachu
Yep.
lives.
Yeah, I'm happy that Fat Pikachu
Yeah.
lives.
Yes.
I also watched Naruto from time to time when I was a
Ah.
kid, but like I never really got into it.
When I was watching Shippuden, I decided there's too much filler. I want to get to the meat of things. I want to know what the fuck's gonna happen. So I ended up just reading the manga. And once the manga ended, I was also reading Bleach at the same time. I stopped reading Bleach because I was already depressed for what happened in the last chapter.
Yeah.
And now they're doing Boruto, and it has the first volume to it. I will give it a fucking chance. What the fuck did you do, Ryan?
What?
Just looked up fat Pikachu. There's a bunch of morbidly obese Pikachus.
Great.
Yeah, well, I'm just still reeling over the fact that Boruto is apparently a guy.
You always say that's a girl. No, that's a guy.
Literally,
I
it
shit
looks
you
like,
not. It's
it
a
looks
guy.
like a girl.
His
It
daughter,
sounds like a girl.
Naruto's daughter is adorable.
Yeah, and her name is Boruto.
Her name is Himawari.
And Boruto.
No, just Himawari.
Boruto.
Whatever.
There's also this. I also watched Haikyuu for like the first half of the first season. It's very true to real life volleyball.
Yeah, it is.
And it was just really good. I didn't really finish it because I just like burnt out by anime.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I also watched this one slice of life anime called Silver Spoon.
What's it
Never heard
about?
of it.
It's about this like
Sounds familiar.
really studious inner city kid, and then instead of like going to college, he decides to go to this one like farming private school, like agriculture, and it's just slice of life, and it's great. It's very wholesome.
Speaking of, I don't know if it's a slice of life, but it's one of I watched it within a night because I needed to stay up so I can make my flight, and then I watched it within the airplane and all that. Comedy ensues. It's called Recovery of an MMO Junkie, and it's just about this woman who, I think she's 30. Yeah, she's about 30, and she quits her job, already has a bunch of money saved, and decides to become a NEET. And so she plays MMOs online every fucking day, and she plays as a guy, and then she falls in love with this one girl that she meets who is apparently a guy in real life, and then it's amazing to see a NEET become not wanting to be a NEET and try to be, well, still wanting to be a NEET because she doesn't want to deal with shit.
Yeah, I think my favorite slice of life anime that I think I've ever watched is either Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun or
Corey in the
no,
House?
it's what? Yeah, Core in the House.
Wait, what was the one that you said?
Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. Or Girls
Oh,
Monthly Nozaki-kun.
yeah. No, it took me a minute. I'm like, Nozaki. I'm trying to remember, and like, I got it now.
Yeah, it's really funny and it's really good and it's really wholesome. So
Yeah.
it's either
He's so fucking dense.
hell yeah. Yeah, I think that would be my favorite. Slice of life.
I just
Either that or what's the name? I can't remember the name.
Oh, what
Your
about
Lie in April, hands down, favorite anime.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
I hate
but
you
it's
for it
just too
still.
sad.
You're welcome.
my friends love haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto-kun?
No, haven't
It's-
you heard?
It's like a comedy show.
Oh, have you heard of
I'm gonna put this to my queue. Oh my god, he seems so like
Yeah,
Oh,
he's great.
Yeah, Daily
He's-
Life of High School Boys.
Daily Life of High School Boys.
Yeah, it's the one where you see like the
Oh,
picture of the guy in
yeah.
the skirt.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna put that in. Let me see if there's.
It's funny.
I gotta watch more, cause like I've been reading, but now I'm on a Dragon Ball hype. I'm not gonna get out of it, and I read a lot of different romance
yeah, even though I
manga.
told you to read D. Gray Man.
It's still on my list, but I just had something that made me want to really read it now. I might take breaks from Dragon Ball because it's so large and I want to do other things. But another one which is kind of interesting that I love is Relife. And I freak the fuck out of Relife all the goddamn time. And it's about this, like, I think he's 27. And he's not doing really well in his job. And so this one guy comes up to him and is like, hey, what if you want to be 17 again and go to your last year of high school because you've been having a shit life?
Is this
That's
the movie-
just 17
yeah,
again.
it's just the movie 17 again.
Well, he does the entire high school year as a 17-year-old again, so that he.
That's literally 17 again.
Yeah, so he
With
can.
Zac Efron.
It's not. Yeah, kind of. It's interesting. Let me just say it's interesting, and it's way better than 17 again.
Whoa! Whoa, you want to throw down?
Yes.
Let's go! I will fight you for Zac Efron!
Anything for this.
Zefron!
But it's really good. I really love it.
In other news, did you hear that Putin's now the new president of Russia?
Yeah, I
He was
heard.
reelected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Surprising.
Did he run
Wow.
unopposed?
I don't think so.
Well, great. Just
Well,
great.
did
Because
his-
there was totally a decision involved in that.
Yeah.
They totally had the freedom to choose.
Right.
Well, they do. They've just kind of been
I
brainwashed.
really don't. But yeah.
Well, that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
here
You
it
ran
is.
unopposed.
This is a really interesting anime that I watched.
I'm just watching you on the
Called,
live
like-
stream.
Yeah, I know. It's called When Extraordinary Circumstances Become Commonplace. Basic premise: these kids have superpowers. There's nothing to do with them.
So,
Wait.
There's like an entire, like a huge thing going on in the background that you see for like half an episode, but these kids have no idea why they have superpowers, and it's really funny.
A group of 5 boys and girls suddenly acquire supernatural powers, ready to fight in galactic battles to defend human cause. They are struck by the realization that there are no wars, no conspiracies, no evil empires, no nothing in their high school life. They instead decide to idly have fun by wasting their powers away.
Yep,
Hell
And it's
yeah.
12 episodes long.
That sounds
it's
fun.
a good one. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
You know what I wish there were more episodes of? Devil's
Naruto.
Part-Timer.
Devil's part-timer,
I mean, I was
yes!
gonna say Firefly, but
yeah.
Of course they would.
Yeah.
Like, so do I.
Oh, freaking! Okay, so my friend told me about this one convention that the cast of Firefly had, and then they were like, yeah, we heard that there's actually getting a reboot in the makes, and then Alan Tudyk was like, really? I hadn't heard of that, and then they were like, well, of course you didn't hear about that.
Oh my god.
it's amazing.
Yeah. And also, I still need to play Halo 3 ODST because just 3 of the 4 main characters are Nathan Fillion, Alan Tudyk, and Adam Baldwin. So,
Cool.
I
Yeah.
love Alan Tudyk.
and the 4th one's Nolan North. So,
Love Alan Tudyk.
yeah, I still need to play that.
You know what else is a really good anime? Miss
Well-
Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Why?
And everyone's like, oh, it's so sexy. I'm like, no. It's a wholesome anime about a couple of lesbian moms raising their dragon child. It's good. It's wholesome. It's fun. And it's also like... What the fuck?
What did Ryan put on the screen?
Coffee Prince.
Coffee Prince? Okay.
It's a K-drama that was constantly running in my apartment for like a year and a half.
I
My
feel
it's good. My roommates kept rewatching it though.
So anyways, back to Dragon Maid. I watched Digibro's review of it, and it made me want to eventually watch the show if I ever get back into anime.
I kind of feel bad for my Crunchyroll account because I've been watching these Netflix originals anime. Like I've watched Be the Beginning.
Oh, like what the fuck was the one that Jaden Smith did?
The really bad one.
What's
Was
that
it
called?
really bad? It's on my list still. It's
Yeah.
on my list. Hold on,
What was
give me a
it
second.
called?
Give me a second. Give me
I
a
think
second.
it's just the really bad animation or
Right.
design or whatever.
It's Neo something.
Oh, Neo Yokio.
Yeah, Neo Yokio.
It's directed by the lead singer of Vampire Weekend.
Yeah,
yeah?
it's on my list. I haven't watched it yet, but if you tell me not to, I won't.
No, you should watch it because the whole thing is a meme.
Oh, okay,
Apparently
then
the
I'll
show's
watch
like
it.
awful, but
I'll
it's like
fucking watch it then.
hilariously bad.
Yeah.
But no, I've been watching like a bunch of these Netflix original animes. Like I want to watch Children of the Whales. That's on my list, and Ico Incarnation, and then I just watched Be the Beginning. Like Be the Beginning was at first I thought, is this another Death Note? Then it took itself an entirely different direction, and I fucking loved it. Like it started out that way, but then it took itself in a different direction and made it its own thing, which
Yeah.
I can appreciate in something.
Yeah, well, I just finished Fate. Apocrypha.
I need to do the second season of
No, watch it, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cosplay C.
that. As I maintain,
Yeah, I'm gonna
No.
cosplay Morgan.
we're watching it together because you abandoned me.
No,
Fucking abandoned
Mordred.
me. Yeah, yeah.
No.
It's just very good. Like, you don't even have to watch any of the other Fate.
Yeah, no, that's
Series
just how
two.
they've
Yeah.
always made it to be. Like,
always
if
been-
Yeah,
Fate
I
Stay
really,
Night
I've
and
always
Fate,
appreciated that. Like, you can watch
Yeah.
them, like, completely out of whatever order.
Yeah.
Like, there is no order.
I kind of want to like watch the other ones because I'm curious like how they
Well,
did the other ones, but I'm
there
liking what they
isn't.
did now.
Stay Night and Zero have it.
Well, those are the only two, though.
Technically.
which are technically out of order
Yeah.
from the virtual novel or whatever.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
technically.
I
They're
kinda-
technically is in order, but like you don't have to watch it in
Yeah,
order.
you
Because
don't
I
have to.
didn't. I watched Stay Night and then Zero and then
I
Apocrypha.
watched Zero, then Stay Night,
I mean,
and then
they
Apocrypha.
have a chronological order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like necessary watching order.
I
Yeah.
kind of have to ask my friend where I
Because
can find it
Don't
again, but
they
he
all
reads a
like
manga.
exist kind of in different universes or different timelines.
It's like the
No,
multiverse
because-
theory.
At least the
yeah.
Unlimited
what-
Blade Works is direct sequel, or Stay
Yeah.
Night's a direct sequel.
No.
Unlimited Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works is the same thing.
Yeah. Zero is
Zero's-
technically like they're different universes though to Apocrypha because Waver. is
I
in
mean,
Waver is the one pinnacle that connects them fucking all. He
Yeah.
was in fucking he was in the end of Unlimited Blade Works. He was in the beginning and end of Apocrypha, and he's the fucking kid who was Ryder's master in Zero. Like I'm
Yeah.
sitting here like Waver is the fucking man.
Yeah.
Lord Elmaloy the Third.
Stop. That's my boy.
Like, dude, he grew up and in the game he's a fucking servant.
Yeah. He is?
In the game, he's a servant, and then you can get the
Cool.
the young child version, like Waver, as we see him in Zero, as a servant, with Ryder's
he turned into
cape
a
over
thought.
him.
Yeah, and he kept like in the I don't want to spoil Apocrypha for anyone.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, no,
I'm
please
gonna,
don't.
I'm gonna be shut.
Good.
I'm gonna be shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Shh.
But no, I hate, like, I don't hate to say this, but Apocrypha was my favorite Fate series, and it didn't have Gilgamesh in it. That's how much I love it.
Unlimited Blade Works is still my favorite Fate series, but Apocrypha is a very close second. If I did not love Shinji as much as I do, like
Shinji or Emiya?
oh, Shiro, sorry. If I didn't love Shiro,
Got Evangelion
I'm
on the
just
brain.
stop. If I didn't love Shiro Emiya as much as I do, like Apocrypha would be favorite hands down.
So
From what
far-
I've seen, my second is Zero.
agreed. Zero's still my favorite so far.
That's just me.
I loved everybody so much in that.
But I need to watch the other series.
See, I loved everybody in Apocrypha, and I liked Zero. But
Is it just like Shiro that gives it the extra spice for
well,
you?
not even just that. I do love like all the characters of
Okay.
Unlimited
Yeah.
Blade Works. I just think
That's
like they're
what-
interesting characters, but I don't like them as people. Like everyone in any of the series I like as characters,
Mhm.
not
Mhm.
as people, which is a very big distinction that I always have to make because like you talk about Castor from Zero, and it's like
Oh,
fuck. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
good character, shit person.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you
Like it's an
talking
interesting
about?
character.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
I
reason.
think he killed fucking kids.
Yeah, well, he did that in real life too.
Yeah, I know. That's
But,
why I'm
um,
saying he killed fucking kids.
But the
I mean,
reason
I doubt the
why
kids were fucking,
the
but-
reason why I like Unlimited Blade Works so much is because I like the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's me. That's Molly's bit.
So I don't know anything about the Fate series, but I do know that there's this one history professor who, in the middle of the class, tried to show everyone a picture of Nero by googling it in the Google image search, and it was
Nier
nothing
Automata?
but it was nothing but that character from Fate.
Here, let me do this. Wait.
Wait,
Nero.
let Ryan do it.
Nero
yeah.
Claudius.
Just type in Nero.
I only got
Oh, they
a
must
few
change it.
pictures. I only got a few pictures. I don't like that at all. But Nero Claudius is just, she's a fucking cinnamon roll. Like, she's so happy and bubbly, and I love her.
Meanwhile, Nero was like one of the most evil leaders on the planet.
Yeah, no, it's scary, but so. the
And Donald
character-
Trump's there. I just
Yeah,
noticed
you
that.
just noticed that.
Yeah, that's what he was laughing at.
I thought you were laughing at the anime character.
No.
Oh, this is what I.
I don't know who that is.
It's supposed to be Trump right there.
Oh, okay. You didn't recognize him without the hair.
Yeah.
He just
that's
looks
how
like a
anyone knows him is by the
potato.
hair.
What'd you say?
He just looks like a potato, but potatoes are actually good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Caesar looks like an asshole in Fate.
Caesar was an asshole. Why do you think he got stabbed 36 times?
No, I'm just saying. Caesar looks like he
'Cause
looks like
it was
an
really,
asshole.
really nice to meet him.
It makes me sad that an awesome
bro.
ape was named after him.
Happy Ides of March. Which was like
Today's the 20th.
last week.
At two.
Mhm.
So it was today's Tuesday, so it was last Thursday? Is that how weeks work?
I don't know.
I think so.
Weeks are stupid.
Time is stupid. Let's get rid of it.
I hate anything with an odd number.
I do not like odd numbers. That's why
I-
whenever I do.
I just want to divide things by 2, goddammit.
Yeah, I know.
I like a lot of odd numbers.
I
If
like
my
I like
volume
3.
has a number on it, it has to be an even number.
I like multiples of 3 if it's
Yeah.
not even.
Why?
Because I find it easy to divide things by 3, if not by 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
multiples of 3, multiples of 2, and prime numbers. The
Math
exception
is
is 6. I
bad.
don't like 6.
I could
Math
never figure
is
out.
mean.
You don't like 6?
I don't like 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Those
Why?
2s and 3s?
No, I like all multiples of 2 and 3 except 6.
Why?
I don't know.
6 is just a saucy bitch that gets what it wants.
These are literally numbers that you're. Humans are so weird. We will
Yeah.
personify anything.
Yeah, like there was this. I read a
Anything.
book about this one autistic guy who did see numbers as like people and they had their own personalities, and it was very interesting. It's all about human perception.
Yeah, well, humans are just like such social creatures, which is why like, solitary confinement is like such a punishment.
Mm-hmm.
But we are such social creatures that we, like, the reason why we get pets is because we either don't have enough human interaction like our daily life, or we just like have a desire to take care of things.
I'd
Like
rather
even
just
pet
talk to myself.
rocks. Like
Well-
that's an inanimate object, and yet you want to personify it and care for it.
Molly, when you said that's why we get pets, I thought you meant that's why we get petted.
Yeah, no, we get petted.
It's like a-
No, definitely.
Yes, daddy.
That's creepy. Please no, guys.
No,
Yes, mommy.
I want to know this, but I don't want this to show. I'm afraid of what'll show up on
What?
screen.
What?
Uh,
I'll
like,
look it up and let you know.
I was just like looking at some of these pictures, and one of the Nero pictures, for some reason, what came to mind was Jabba the Slut.
Oh,
I'm afraid of putting
Sorry,
that on
that was just
screen.
like my. Like, I didn't mean to scream like that. That just kind of came
Um,
out, my dudes.
So type in Jabba the Slut.
It's not as bad, except you know what? No, I approve of it personally. It's here. I'll show you.
Alright,
I want to
that's
see.
still.
Did any of you watch How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah.
Well,
I've seen a lot of episodes
I
in no
watched
particular
every
order.
single episode, and then the final episode came, and I almost threw my TV out the window.
I love how there's
I haven't seen the ending.
God, I hate that.
yeah,
Don't
don't
watch
watch
the ending.
just
Just-
watch the third to last episode and then stop. But like I love how there's a level of drunkenness that Barney eventually gets to as to when he talks like Jabba the Hutt.
Did you see?
I didn't see what it read.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
That's weird.
those at home, she's showing us a Jabba the Hutt fleshlight.
Jabba the Slut flesh.
I don't know why
Yes.
anyone would want that.
I
That's-
don't.
that's
I
really
don't
disturbing.
either.
Why
Yeah.
would anybody be into vor? I don't know. But like, my dude, if it gets your rocks off, all the power to you.
Yeah. It's just Jabba and very provocative dressing.
Please tell me there's at least one with Jabba wearing Leia's outfit.
There's so many. More than just
Not
one.
in the initial. I see Jabba wearing a corset, bringing up that bosom.
Them titties, duh.
Yeah. And now I just see sluts. So
Sluts, butts, fuck, scope. I can't say it right. Sluts, butt, fucked, go wild. That's it.
You're thinking of Buckfoot Slugs Go Nuts?
That's it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Butt,
no,
fuck, sluts, go nuts. That's
Yeah.
it.
that's not a quality thing to search, and that's not
It's a
my
Game Grumps
history.
reference.
It
You're
is.
welcome.
Thanks.
Slugs.
Did you just look up slugs?
No.
I'm gonna find the
Watch the
truth
stream.
out, and when I do, you're gonna get smacked.
Slugs are hermaphrodites.
I wish I was a hermaphrodite. fuck myself.
No, you couldn't, even if you were a hermaphrodite.
If my dick was big enough.
Dude, no.
And if I was brave enough.
So what are the things we're not allowed to say on the show again?
Pussy cocksucker.
What the fuck,
Dude,
Molly?
Molly!
What?
We're on the show!
Actually, I did say the P word. Where were
Then
you?
why did you ask? Fuck you! This is entrapment! This is entrapment!
Oh, by the way, you're gonna get smacked, Ryan, because I said the truth was gonna come.
I thought you were coming over here to smack me, and I'm like, no! Smack him!
No, that was pure fucking genius.
That was
man.
amazing what he did.
There's more than two, though, right?
Oh yeah, I just can't remember anything right now. It was a long time ago when we got this email, and I think I might have erased it. So if I ever get another one, you know, life.
We're censoring the censorship.
Sensei, the censorship.
Just fisted my hand in the world. Fisted my air.
Sing something.
Phrasing? And I'm not sure
Not
in
phrasing.
what context.
It's like Archer phrasing.
Phrasing.
Archer sounds
need
like a
to-
show that I would like.
I like it. I like
They
it.
need to put the rest of the seasons on Netflix.
It's funny.
Do we all just live on Netflix now?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. I'm just watching nothing but Deep Space Nine for the past month.
Yeah, you have. How's that going?
It's going really well.
Are
I
you
got to the
deep
episode.
sexing Nine?
I got to the episode where they started suspecting that that Cassidy was shipping stuff to the Maquis.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, she is. And then it's like, but I'm not a bad person. And then Eddington betrayed everyone. Like, who didn't see that coming?
It's
Fucking-
like-
Spoilers.
Eddington sucks.
The show came out in the 90s.
I know.
At this point, it's their fucking fault.
Eddington was like the shadiest character you could
Yeah,
think of.
like, who didn't expect him to go evil?
It's like,
Yeah, it's
you
like
fucking turned off their cloaking device in the middle of the Dominion space.
What a dick.
It's like, what's wrong with you?
yeah. I spoiled Lost for somebody like 3 years ago, and I'm just like, dude.
In the end, they're all dead.
Dude.
Are they really?
Well, like everybody after
They're all
the
dead.
first season came out, everyone's like, "It's purgatory," and then the showrunner's like, "No," and then at the end, it's just like, "Yeah."
Yeah, no, it's just like everyone knows. Just might as well fess up.
Yeah.
At that point, do they accept that fact and they're trying to get out of it, or
Maybe you should watch the show and find out.
My friend
I don't
Kevin loves
have
that show.
any interest. This is
I really liked the first 2 seasons, and then it kind of went downhill.
I watched like the first 5 episodes and then the last episode.
No, you have to watch the first season and then the last episode.
is that just how it goes?
Well, I mean, like, my friend was curious as to, like, what would happen if someone who had no context of the show watched the first and last episodes. I thought it would be funny, so that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny, because I had no idea who anyone was in the last episode, and nothing made any sense.
Yeah.
I
there's
think
a
you
lot
should
of
just
extra
like do a
characters.
review.
Yeah.
Just like make a video.
That'd
do
be
a
like
review.
if you watched the first and last episodes of Breaking Bad.
I still have not seen Breaking Bad.
Oh, I love
I've
Breaking
seen,
Bad.
like, the first 2 episodes.
Well, I started watching it with my parents, and then one night I couldn't watch it with them, so they just went off and watched like half a season without me, and I'm just like, I'm never gonna watch this now, thanks.
I love that show. That might be my favorite show. Just because it's so well done.
My favorite show is Kill la Kill.
I don't really have a favorite show. I like a multitude of shows.
Favorite show's
Well, if we're
probably
talking
DS9.
about if we're talking about American produced shows, then my favorite show is Broad City.
That 70 show.
Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Deep Sex Nine.
Back to Deep Space Nine. Freaking
Which
the
only
episode with
one person in this room knows what you're talking about.
the freaking
What's wrong with him?
the episode where O'Brien goes to that prison on another planet
Yeah,
where
like,
all they do is implant 20 years of memories of
Yeah,
him in
remember
prison.
when you were talking about why don't they use this technology for those exact things?
Yeah. It's like,
Like, oh, you're gonna have a surprise in a few episodes.
oh my god. So basically there's an episode where one of the main cast goes off to this other planet and then It's not a spoiler, anyways. And then
It's not a spoiler if it's already spoiled.
Yeah.
If it's been out long enough to have gone bad, it's no more spoiler.
No,
And
the
also it's an
spoiler alert is
episodic
that
show.
Nobody cares.
it's an
Okay.
episodic show. They say it in the first like minute of the episode. The premise is that he gets imprisoned on this other planet, and instead of actually going to prison, they just implanted 20 years of memories of being in prison in his mind, and then it's just him dealing with it with the rest of the episode. And I thought that was really interesting.
I know what my favorite American-made show is.
Corey in the
Adventure.
House.
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Adventure Time's
I've seen
actually a
a few-
really good show.
I've seen a few episodes. It's good.
I love that, and I love a regular show.
Gravity Falls is also
Gravity
amazing.
Falls
Get
is
into
also
any
really good.
3 of those shows.
Yeah.
Could not get into it, but that's just me.
I
Oh,
also
you
know
couldn't get
that-
into regular show? Really?
No.
Ryan, I also know that you're a big fan of Over the Garden Wall.
Yes.
I think you'll be
love
happy to
Gravity
know that
Falls.
Haley and I are doing Greg and Wirt for Halloween this year.
Nice.
Did we ever?
Is
We
she
never
coming
did
for
that.
We
Halloween?
never
Last
did that
Group
skit.
showing
I
of,
still have the script.
We never did the group showing of
Oh,
Over
we
the
didn't
Garden
do
Wall.
that.
No, because
Either.
our group is bad at planning.
We need to
Yeah,
do
we
that
are.
eventually. 'Cause I love that show.
Well, we plan and then we never execute. The execution is what we lack at.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
We need to finish Halo, like soon. Like we're so close to finishing the first 3 games.
You want to
That's
do
just
that
what I wanna do.
Saturday then?
Yeah.
Okay.
If
'Cause
we
I
just
have-
streamed
I have
all
com-
day Saturday.
Yeah, I have community service, so I won't be able to do it in the morning.
There.
So.
Yeah, I have to do the War Games thing with Ryan
Mhm.
for 2 hours, but otherwise I'll be free after like 2.
What War Games thing?
I have to do this project for writing and rhetoric where I have to do
Oh,
an ethnology
yeah.
on the War Gamers Club.
I remember you
You
guys
chose
talking
that
about
club,
that.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
we had another guy do the same thing a couple of weeks ago.
So yeah.
It's weird, like he just came out of the blue. Nobody knew him. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do some journalism project on you guys.
Probably should have asked for my fucking permission, Dick
I mean,
White,
they did. You know,
Okay.
he asked my permission.
in advance.
Yeah,
Okay.
So Ryan has a bunch of Undertale pictures on the laptop or on the desktop.
I looked up execution, spelled
Yeah.
egg.
Yeah. And
You know what?
I just played Undertale for the first time recently.
Yeah.
Did you
It's
finish
a good
it?
game.
I
People need to chill, but it's
I
a good
did
game.
I did a normal run and I did a pacifist run and I'm not doing anything else with it.
You're not gonna do. You're not
Nah,
gonna do the.
I like the game too much to do a genocide run.
Yeah, genocide run. I think the only reason why I think you should do it is to fight against Sans.
I
Well,
just don't
yeah.
really care.
Well, the first time I think, so I think Ambe, the first time that you play Undertale, you should do a genocide run the first time so that you don't fall in love with the characters.
Mm.
And then after you've fallen in love with the characters and you've murdered them already once, which the game remembers, then you go and you love them all, and it's like, yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just like I think you should. If you're gonna play the game, I feel like I never played the game. I just watched the game being played, but I
Oh.
can feel the frustration off the people who are playing it.
But yeah, all
Yeah,
the characters
Sans
are so great.
Yeah, they are.
They're very lovable.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sans.
And the
might be my
soundtrack is
favorite.
great.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh yeah.
Like I have maybe 3 songs from the original, like the original songs, not remix songs, on my iPod. Like Megalovania, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Alphys was my favorite character.
Yeah, that lead.
If not, then probably Papyrus or Undyne.
Yeah, I think
Everyone was great.
Papyrus would be my favorite. And then it's probably Tammy.
Oh yeah, Temmie.
Oh yeah.
My favorite character was Comic Sans.
Who?
He's being a dumbass.
I know he is. That's why I'm being a dumbass in return.
Yeah, I went into that game like as blind as I could be.
You know what? Good on you.
The
for
only
doing
things
that.
I knew about the game is that there are pacifist and genocide runs, and that Sans is the final boss of the genocide run, and that's all I knew about the game going into it.
How
That's
was
about
your
how much I know about it.
how was your pacifist run? Like I know that you had a what's the goat son's name?
Azrael,
Azrael, yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go for you?
it was fun.
Good.
Wasn't
Like,
very hard. But yeah,
It's just like
I don't
the
think
music
it's meant
just
to be very
hyped it
hard.
up.
I think
No.
it's more
Awesome.
for the character and the story.
Yeah.
But
And then the genocide is for people that want the challenge.
Yeah. And I just
And who want to kill their hearts.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of remix songs on YouTube about, like, the Chara as the genocide run. Kara,
Mm.
whatever.
oh, that's how you pronounce it.
I say Chara. I don't give a
I
fuck.
say Kara.
I say Chara, but because my mom's name is Tara and Tara. I say Chara, whatever, since there's a CH in it. Anyway,
Okay.
Very nice
between
character.
the genocide main character MC, let's go with that, and then Sans, and there's like a bunch of these awesome remix songs. Like Nate Wants to Battle, has done some, and I've seen a remix of using Stronger Than You, and this situation, and it fucking is amazing what people have done with this situation and
I
like
thought you
making
were
their own
trying to
songs.
cut back on the cursing.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
They, Chrono Trigger recently came to Steam,
Yes.
and they release like notes from the composer if you get the soundtrack.
Nobuo Uematsu.
Yeah,
It was also
I need to do that.
it was him and one other person, but the other person passed away in the middle of the development.
Wow, that's
God,
sad.
I need to finish that game.
I paused right before the final boss because I wanted to do the end game stuff before I did it, and then I still haven't done it yet.
I've promised
That was
my
like
one friend.
2 years ago.
I promised my one friend I would finish Final Fantasy VIII, and I really want to. Because I really want to know the story, and I want to get that the first-hand feeling to it. And I know that you feel like the system is really dumb and you don't like the game, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna use what he suggested for me, and then I'm gonna try it. If I get stuck, fuck my life.
Cool.
At least
Yeah.
the internet exists.
Yeah, and I'll ask my friend, like, hey, how do I do this? How do I get past this part?
Yeah, I remember back when, like, I wasn't freely allowed to use the internet. I was playing Twilight Princess for, like, the first time. And you get to the water temple, and you just get so fucking lost.
The Twilight Princess or
Twilight Princess Water Temple,
It,
yes.
it's not as bad as.
Well, you get super turned around, and, like,
Is
everything
Ocarina of
looks the
Time-
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just the water temple fucking irritating.
Yeah, in all the games, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
My one friend literally sounded like a madman going through the water temple in a Majora's Mask. He was trying to find something. It was in like a dark room. He was like, you could hear him whispering under his breath. I can hear them. I can
Yeah.
fucking hear them.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like whispering that under his breath, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
yeah. All the water temples and all the Zelda games are hard for different reasons.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in Ocarina, it's hard because the walls aren't marked, so you get lost
You
without the
can
map.
literally fail the dungeon because you put keys in the wrong places.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
You can fail the dungeon because you used the wrong key at the
How
wrong
can I
Do you have
fix
to-
it?
Do you have to
How
start
can
the
I
whole game
fix
over?
it?
Do you have to start the whole game over?
You have to go you have to go back to a previous save.
Really?
If you overwritten it, then you have to
Start over.
That's-
start over.
I've never seen anyone run into that problem.
I personally
They had to
haven't.
apologize because of that.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo had to apologize because
Wait,
of that
wait.
problem.
Is it the new one or the original?
OG.
original?
Okay.
They may
don't,
have fixed it.
I
in
don't
the-
know if they fixed that.
I fucking hope so. I
But,
might be screwed.
In the 3D version, they actually marked the walls with different colors, so you can
Okay.
you
then they
can
probably
It's still
find the
difficult.
lib- It's still pretty tricky.
Yeah.
I still think the Majora's Mask one is a little bit harder than the Ocarina of Time one, but it's still not that bad.
I never got into Legend
Yeah.
of Zelda. Like Ocarina of Time was the only one I ever.
I wouldn't
played.
say that like Twilight Princess is a super hard water temple, but it's just a confusing one. Like especially because that was my first Zelda game, and like, yeah, it was just confusing rather than difficult.
Yeah. My favorite, I still haven't played Breath of the Wild, but my favorite's probably Link Between Worlds.
I like A Link Between Worlds.
The
like
original
the-
Link Between Worlds was, according to Game Informer, the #1 video game of all time, out of
Really?
You mean
300.
Link to the Past.
Or Link to Past, whatever.
I don't believe that.
I thought. Oh right, I'm.
I got
thinking
angry
of
too.
Nintendo Power.
but it's all subjective. But this was their 300th edition, so they did the top 300 games of the world.
Okay.
Or not of the world, of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that was
sure
number one.
Breath of the Wild has like blown everything else away.
But you have to. This is they put it in a different scale of not of just like graphics or story. They kind of did like how it influenced everything else as well.
Oh yeah, like it's influential for sure.
Yeah.
But otherwise, in terms of the Zelda series, it's far from my favorite.
Yeah, no.
And this was like the original one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I got angry at some of them. Like, why'd you put Heroes of the Storm in here? Heroes of the Storm was like maybe 260 something. I don't know. But it still pissed me off.
Yeah.
I was not happy.
What number was League?
Wasn't in there.
Ooh.
But Kingdom Hearts 2 made it. I kind of wish Kingdom Hearts 1 made it more than 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go back and play 1 because I haven't played 1. I only played 2.
Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't beat...
I watched my brothers play it.
I
like,
did
a
not
million
beat 1. I beat 2 first, and then I beat 1. Because 1... Hollow Bastion was so fucking confusing to me.
Yeah.
I did not know what to do, and at the boss battle, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry and die.
times.
Best Zelda game,
Spirit
definitely.
Tracks?
Spirit Tracks.
Hell
played it.
yeah.
Neither have I.
Really?
It's just a really dumb concept, and I like to make fun of it.
Brains.
Yes.
Yep.
What are you talking about? Trains are cool as hell.
Insert Big Bang Theory joke here.
What?
Nothing.
I get it.
It's good that you don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes Big Bang.
I do.
You nasty.
I don't take it too seriously.
It's whatever.
I just like it.
Ooh.
What
What?
I have seen of the show, it's just not good.
What's Ryan looking up? Unholy Trilogy? Or Trinity? What's Legend of Zelda?
Unholy Trinity.
I think the word you're looking for is Triforce.
Yeah.
No, no, it's called the Unholy Trinity.
I've never heard of it.
That's not the title. That's what everyone calls it.
Oh, what about
Oh,
Zelda and
the
Lampshade of-
bootleg. Not bootleg, but like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Game Grumps did them.
Yeah.
Zelda and the Wand of Gamelon.
And Link versus the Force of Evil? Or
Yes.
Something like that? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, Link and the No, it is the Forces of Evil. Yeah.
Yeah. The CDI Legend of
Oh no,
Zelda
it's Link in the
games.
Face of Evil.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Because they thought making anything for the CDI was a good idea.
They thought making the CDI was a good idea.
They did.
Have you seen the controller for that thing?
Yeah, that thing is just
Garbage.
It's a mess. What was I gonna say? But what about the
For
it's
all
something
of
like
you youngins who weren't around in the ancient times.
But there was this one Zelda. There was something like The Legend of Zelda and the Lampshade of No Significant Importance. It was just like a homebrew Zelda game. I don't know what you're laughing at.
Just how derpy
The
that
animation
is.
is. Yeah.
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 Just look up Zelda Lampshade. See what comes up. What's it called?
In the lampshade of real significance.
Of no real significance.
No real significance.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a time waster game. Oh my god. But yeah.
I like the old man sounds your body makes.
Who?
Jack,
I'm trying to recreate them, but I don't know what you're talking about.
you make old man sounds with your body.
Okay.
Okay.
You're snap, crackling, and popping over there like Rice Krispies.
Anyways, yeah.
You're just snapping your fucking fingers, man. I don't know. Video games are fun.
Yeah.
It's just like video games
They're
are fun,
alright.
man.
It's
they're,
like,
they're okay.
yeah,
Uh,
they're
I'm-
okay, you know.
I'm playing the game Mountain
Whoa.
right now.
What?
Has anyone here ever played Firewatch?
No.
No,
But-
I watched a Let's Play of
It's
it.
good.
What the fuck is this game?
It's called Mountain. You sit there and be a mountain.
Are you fucking kidding
There's
me?
no input or output.
You
Other
just
than
sit
being
there?
a mountain.
Please
Yeah.
tell me it's for free.
I don't think it is, but
God
it's on Steam.
Damn it!
Total Biscuit went on a tirade about this game
I
a long time ago.
don't know how
I
to
haven't
feel.
watched Total Biscuit in a long time. I should get back on that.
Limp Biscuit.
Yo, it's like
He
9
does it all for the
p.m.
nookie.
Do we want to keep going or wrap it up?
Alright, it's up to you guys.
I'm good to whenever.
Okay.
I have a working car, so I don't have a time limit anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to take you.
Ooh.
Nice.
You don't.
Nice.
God, I feel so happy for you.
I feel so happy for me.
Yeah.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what? Don't say thank you.
But yeah.
I kind of want to play like more RPG games, like RPGs games on Steam. Like I'm looking at this one called Trom. Is a short story-driven adventure about a man with a dream, and it's gore, indie, violent, and adventure.
I like gore.
I'm curious, and it's for free.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I am interested. What's Garden of Oh, it's a visual novel. Fuck that. Crypt.
The reason I said we should wrap it up is because we've all stopped talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I've got
no,
a lot of
like,
things
don't
to
get me
say.
wrong, I'm just, like, looking for things.
Mountain is
I-
on sale from 99 cents to 49 cents.
Dude, just make it free if you're a goddamn mountain, honestly.
Like, do you even get to customize yourself?
No, you get to do nothing. You get to sit there and watch a mountain be a mountain.
Dude, why? It's not like I'm fucking meditating over here. What is this? Is this strategy?
Torture.
You know what? Life is torture, man.
Yeah.
Life
well,
is torture. I just want, I want good things. I want certain things. I don't, and they don't
Certain
have certain things.
things.
What's that supposed to mean?
The dick.
Dude,
It's what you want.
not right now.
Oh, let me tell you what I want. What I really, really want. So tell me what you want.
What you really, really want?
I really, really, really want to zig a zig ah.
If you wanna be my lover, you know we're compatible.
Check your horoscope. I will be a Scorpio. If you want to be my lover, gotta get with my friends. It's a Taurus and a Pisces. They're really not good friends.
We could like seriously make a cover about horoscopes.
Hmm.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
That'd be funny, actually.
I'm,
Skit idea.
are you really gonna write this down now? Oh man. She put down her embroideries
No.
because she's an old ass lady. See, her finger bends weirdly, like an old lady. You just double join us, whatever.
I am.
I had a friend who was like that. Kind of creeped everyone else at school, and I just thought it was cool. I thought it was funny in the way that they just like reacted, like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And I'm like, like Durf, like, like a lizard. I'm a lizard.
You're a lizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Thank you.
You're a lizard.
You're a lizard, Harry.
I kind of want to make a D&D character now with like I just do this where like
Like the Kermit the Frog.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Oh.
Hey,
So what are doilies for?
Drusilla,
Or whatever
we
they're-
really need to get to go to County Mountain.
What is that?
It's embroidery.
Alright,
I'm
well, what is
making a
that for?
patch.
And on another note, what are doilies for?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I want to look that up. Doily.
Doilies are like
Use-
lace things that you put on
usage.
tables.
I know what doily is. I just want
I
to
think
know
it's like
the
a
use-
precursor to coasters. Like a fancy lace coaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my best guess.
Ornamental mat, typically made of paper or fabric and rarely used for protecting surfaces or binding flowers in food service presentation or as a head covering or clothing ornamentation.
Oh yeah, sometimes I think there was like at my grandfather's church, some ladies wore them on their heads.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was. That's like the only place I've ever seen it, but you do you, boo. If you're not hurting anybody else, you do you.
Well, pretty much. Why are we looking at a picture of Nickelback? Look at this graph! Look at this graph! It has the face of, like, kill me. It's all over his face. Gotta get with my friends. Like, I would definitely make a character who's like, shut up, I don't. I kind of want to make, like, a rogue, like, you do not know anything. You'll never know anything.
These are not the shorts you were looking for.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to slice your belly up.
Yeah,
and kill
just
you.
the mentor archetype, but Kermit the Frog.
Yes. You cannot do these things. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a crazy voice character one of these days.
You think you can do these things, Anakin? But you can. I have the high ground. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
I thought you were doing the Finding Nemo quote.
I just want to die in your arms tonight. I'll do a voice like that. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not liking it. It's no bueno here.
Oh, jeez, guys.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez, Priscilla. Oh, jeez, Newt.
I've got nothing else.
What? Yeah. Just like my Morty impression, like.
Yes.
That's it for Molly.
What? Why? Is it that
I'm
crazy?
sleepy.
Is that weird? Are you sleepy?
No,
Let's.
I'm just.
I got up at 8 in the morning today, and then like
7. I
I think we
got
should
Doing
call
things
it
ever
a wrap.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a wrap, my guys.
See ya.
Well, this has been Critical Error Plays D&D. Thank you for listening.
What a fucking lie! I wanna die in your arms tonight.